Welcome to today's live stream. It's your boy Antoine Campbell. As we approach the end of August, it's going to be a very interesting next last week of August. I think the first is Sunday, Monday, next Monday. So get your stuff together because our new month coming in hot and fresh. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about uh, how your virtual assistants can double your productivity. So I'm gonna be giving you some keys and some tips, some nuggets to really double down on productivity. Because most people just a one man show, and there's nothing wrong with being a one man show. But if you can afford to pay someone $4 an hour, I definitely recommend you know looking at alternatives to help you grow and scale your business. So we're going to dive real deep into this. You know what I mean? It's going to be a really amazing video. We're going to put this on my podcast platform too. So if you're not subscribed to our virtual wholesaling podcast by Antoine Campbell, I definitely recommend you head over to co929.com and fill that out. So this is for people that's literally overwhelmed with tasks, right? Struggling to focus on growth, and just really struggling to take their business to the next level. But what if I told you you can literally double your productivity without adding more hours to your day, right? And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how successful entrepreneurs and other companies are using virtual assistants to scale their business to achieve more. For if you don't know what a virtual assistant is, I definitely recommend you post this video, whether you're watching the replay or live stream, and just go look up the word VA. Everybody and their mother use virtual assistants. So it's not like it's some new concept. This thing been around for years, like maybe 20, 30 years at least. Maybe you call somebody on the phone and other than the phone, they don't sound American. Most likely they're a VA. So when I first started, let me give you a story about me. So when I first started, right, using virtual assistants in my business, probably late 2015, early 2016, I was amazed at how much time that I freed up in my business and as well as my schedule so I can focus on the most important thing, which is strategic growth in my business, right? So it's a game changer. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to you guys and show you some different things but one of the biggest things I want to cover, right, is the misconception. A lot of people think that only big companies or people with a lot of money should be using virtual assistants, right? And that not solo entrepreneurs or small guys or people that might not even be making money just yet, but they're doing their business. They try to get to the point to make money or break even, should be hiring virtual assistants. But I'm here to tell you, these VAs are very cost effective, and you can really grow and scale your business. So, most people find themselves struggling with routine tasks that don't contribute to growth. So you're doing the fake busy work and it's not helping your business grow. It's not allowing you to take your business to the next level. Like things like cold calling, things like pulling lists, things like just scraping data. That stuff do not help your business grow. So you should be using a VA. Any time consuming task, I outsource. You know what I mean? And I encourage people to outsource all the time consuming tasks and focus more so on the money generating activities. If you just log into the live screen, do me a favor, drop your name, let me know where you're watching from. That'd be greatly appreciated. Even if you're watching the replay, just comment your name or where you're watching from. That'd be greatly appreciated. So you want to delegate out the non-core tasks, right? So by delegating out the non-core tasks, you can free up your time on all of the high revenue, high impact activities to help you grow and develop your business, right? let's go into some examples, right? Just so you know that okay, Robert, how you doing today, Robert? Tim Ferriss, right, the author of the 4 Hour Work Week. I read that book, it changed my life. If you didn't read that book yet, head over to Amazon.com and look up the 4 Hour Work Week. It's an amazing book. They have it on Audible too. So if you're not into reading, guess what? You can head over to Amazon.com. So Tim Ferriss popularized the idea of outsourcing and using virtual assistants in his book, right? The 4 Hour Work Week. He basically showed people how he managed his business and ran it remotely by delegating almost all of his tasks to virtual assistants, primarily from the Philippines, I believe, right? So some of the things was like from managing emails to handling customer inquiries, uh, he was able to cut down his work hours drastically while at the same time scaling his business. Uh, his approach to using a virtual assistant demonstrated literally, guys, how effective delegation can be, and personal growth. So I wrote a book called The Art of Delegation, and I go into real details about the power, what you can do, how you can delegate, and take your things to the next level. Also, Tony Robbins, right? Tony Robbins, he's an entrepreneur, author, life coach. That guy, the business mastery, Tony Robbins, the guy that can sell out 10,000 seat arena, Tony Robbins, um, is one of the world's leading life and business strategies. And he used virtual assistants to manage his day-to-day operations. The VAs handle everything from coordinating events and managing his social media accounts all the way up to customer support. So this allows Robin to focus on his core activity, which is basically speaking, coaching, and writing. So today I want you to write down what are my core activities that actually generate money for my business and that I know how to do and I'm comfortable with. Write that down. Anything else that you got to do to run your business, you need to be figure out a way to outsource that to someone like literally tomorrow, ASAP. That's just my personal opinion. Some people gonna tell you, no, don't hire a VA until you make some money. No, don't hire a VA until you do a deal. No, listen. Don't listen to them people. I'm trying to give you the cheat code so you know exactly how to take and grow your business. I'm telling you, even if you're not making any money now, your business, you can pick up a job at Uber Eats, DoorDash, work third shift at McDonald's, whatever the case may be. You can literally pick up a job there and pay them $20 pay the VA $20 a day part time. Majority of the tasks you don't really need a full time 8 hour VA for, right? So his extensive use, Mr. Tony Robbins' extensive use of VA show how I'm telling you guys, even a high profile entrepreneur rely on remote teams to manage the complexities of their business. Now, another example, this company called Buffer, right? This is a social media management company. It's one of the first companies that I can remember that came out where you can auto post and set posts on timers and you didn't have to physically write your post. You could just write a 30 posts, drop it into there, and it's drip over 20, 30 days. It was an amazing thing, right? So the Buffer, a social media management company, has a fully remote team with many, I'm telling you guys, with many different similar roles to what a VA would do. They have customer support specialists, social media managers, and content creators working remotely from all around the world, right? So if you embrace and by them, sorry about that, by them embracing the remote model, they was able to grow and scale their business without having to bring in people into the office. You know how much money it costs to have an office, especially a nice, beautiful office. Um, you know, a good office space run between 40 and $100 a square foot in some cities. So to have a great office, you're probably spending 50 grand a month in rent. But imagine what you can do and how you can grow your business if you can take that 50 grand a month and reinvest it back into marketing, hiring better people, so on and so forth, right? Uh, so Let's talk about some strategies for maximizing efficiency, right? You want to make sure your onboarding is crucial, right? The onboarding part is so crucial and so like important that you got to get it down pat. And that's why my VA company is still around because the importance of onboarding, sorting through applications, and making sure you pick the right hire. Not just trying to save a few dollars, right? There's a bunch of people, I don't want to pay an upfront fee. I just want to save my money and and then next thing you know, they 6 months down the road and they still haven't found that right candidate because they don't understand the power of the onboarding, right? So, for instance, when Shopify first started using remote workers, they focused on creating detailed onboarding process to ensure everyone was on the same page from day one. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that everything is great. Also, clear communication is something that I see a lot of people lacking that you can literally set up and implement in your business day one when you're hiring VAs, right? Um, you can use tools like Slack, Zoom, Trello are essential for clear and consistent communication, right? Um, And then just regular check-ins, guys. You want to make sure you're holding meetings, just like how Google holds regular meetings to align their teams. You should set up regular meetings to check in with your VAs to monitor the progress and to just make necessary adjustments. I tell people I recommend twice a week, Mondays, and then midweek, like Thursday, Friday. Uh, is definitely something I recommend. And then also the use of tools, right? So like tools like Asana, Trello, and Google Workspace can enhance the collaboration between you and your VAs. Uh, for example, I believe Trello is widely used by remote teams at companies like Airbnb to manage projects and to keep everything on track. So in Trello, you have these little boards. You can move things over. You can add files to it, notes to it. It's really dope. When you get a chance, go check out Trello, Trello. And I'm here to tell you, you won't be disappointed, right? So some of the common challenges that I see most people struggle with, the biggest one is probably trust issues, right? So, let me give you an example. Like entrepreneurs like Richard Branson of the Virgin Group. If you don't know who Richard Branson is, I'm pretty sure you use his products in some way. He owns cruise lines, airplanes, uh, food, beverages. Like he owns a lot of different space flight. He owns a lot of different stuff underneath the Virgin brand, right? Um, you know, he's spoken out about the importance of building trust with remote teams. He basically emphasizes starting with small tasks to build trust before moving on to more, crucial and critical responsibilities. Right. The first thing you don't want to give someone that you just hired, such as the VA, the keys to your entire operation and they're brand new. You want to kind of like grow them into that spot. Like the average person that worked for me minimum 2 years, right? So as they prolong and grow and build their careers with my companies, they get more responsibilities and more flexibilities and more freedom. So essentially, the trust thing is being built over time. All right, it take a lot to learn and understand it. And this goes into my second thing that most people have common challenges with, like culture and then as well as time zones, right? I like it's a company named Zapier. They have a fully remote team, I believe, and they really, honestly, guys, they truly master managing time zone differences by having clear communication protocols and flexible schedules. Right? We had an incident last week where a client wasn't satisfied with one of the VAs for whatever reason, and they sent proof, and that's their opinion, they're right. But the biggest critical mistake they made, I believe, is the fact that they didn't have a proper time management system or clock, and they went primarily off assumption. And to me, that's not good. You know what I mean? Like you can't assume. right? You can't assume, you even if it's the highest assumption as possible, assuming it's just a bad business practice. That's just my opinion. So nevertheless, I encouraged and told them, next time you hire a VA, just use a time management system. It's like $10 a month. And that way you can get the transparency you're looking for, and everybody can be honest and be on the same page, right? And then quality. So most people are concerned about, hey, how do I know the VA speak good English? How do I know this? How do I know that? Um, you just want to make sure that the quality is good, right? And the only way to really keep a touch on the quality is you want to just set clear expectations and provide regular feedback, right? And then and Sean, you want to make sure that you understand what success is supposed to look like and what the end results for your business supposed to look like. So if you never done, like, for example, I got a lot of real estate clients. I'm always using real estate and wholesale references to get my point across because I work with so many people in that niche, but I work with everybody. Um, if you never done an acquisition call yourself, or if you never closed a deal or sold a deal or did this for yourself and you're hiring for that, it'll be hard for you to manage them because you don't know what the success of that look like and the end result supposed to look like, and there'll be a real big disconnect. So I always encourage my clients to go do it first, right? Go experience it, go understand it, go know what a sales call is supposed to sound like, go sell a deal on your own first, and then go out and get the people involved in your business so that way you can properly manage them. I'm trying to think what else. So a lot of people ask me like, how do I even get started with a VA? Well, I mean, there's plenty of places you can go. You can go to Upwork, you can go to Fiverr, you can go to Facebook groups. There's plenty of places. But if you want to be protected and be secure, then you'll hire a third-party company, a staffing company, a headhunting company such as my company, to go out and find you the best VA, vet the application, make sure what they're saying is true, and help you hire that person on board and then guarantee the quality of their work. And if they don't work out, we'll replace them and go back to that whole process without asking for another dollar. That's the difference. Now, the reason why I say that service is good for people is because a lot of guys go out here and they allow VA to go through the initial interview, say all of the right words to you, forge their resume. You didn't verify their training and their expertise in ways that we learned over the years that's proprietary. And then you end up with a dud. Then you end up wasting 3 months of payroll. And some of these VAs are really good at hiding that they don't know what they're doing. Um, Robert asks, how much is your VA service? Okay, great. I just dipped into that real quick. Our VA service, we charge a one-time onboarding fee of $499. That's the only time we make money. Uh, and with that onboarding fee, we go out, we find a VA for you, we assist with the training, and we assist with the onboarding, and we just make sure they're the right candidate for your business. And we'll lock you in at the lowest rate possible. Obviously, we want to be respectful to the VA, make sure they make a fair salary too. So typically, the average rate most clients pay VAs that we hire for them is $4 an hour, between $4 and $6 an hour. It all depends on the task. But 85% of everybody who get hired to us makes about $4 an hour. So the one-time onboarding fee of $499, you get a 6-month guarantee of service, or aka a warranty with us, meaning that if you're not happy with the VA throughout that 6 months, no matter what the situation is, we replace them free of charge. And like I said, why is that so important? Because you're not wasting cash and wasting energy and effort going down the railroad 2, 3 months to realize you haven't done. It takes a lot of experience to understand a quality employee. You know what I mean? So hopefully that answered your question, bro. Hello, have you done lease option before? If so, did you market it for tenant buy and sign the lease options? No, I never done lease options. I don't mess with them type of deals. I stay away from that stuff. Um, you know, People think, okay, once I make my money, I'm good. But the issue is you get a lot of callbacks People don't pay their rent. Now, like it's just a lot of messy drama that I don't feel that is worth it. So I like to do wholesale deals, fix and flip type deals. That's it. And now, like I said, we're gonna be working on deals that we actually keep internally, but we're going to build a property management company virtually using VAs to run the screening, the onboarding, the management of maintenance calls, all of that stuff. So it's going to be really amazing once we get started with that. Let me see. Let me make sure that I miss anything on today's call. Do you got any more questions before we wrap it up? Yeah, so that's pretty much it, right? Like hopefully these tips will allow you to double your productivity. Remember, delegate out the non-core building tasks, delegate out the non-revenue generating tasks as soon as possible. Like tomorrow, like cold calling will always be a non-revenue generating task. It will always be someone willing to cold call for you for less than $4 an hour. So why would you do that yourself when you can be focusing on only on acquisition costs, and then you have a better mental clarity and you can deal with people and then make better offers. But if you're trying to do everything yourself, like let me cold call, let me do acquisition, let me do all this just to save $80 a week, like you gotta ask yourself why be an entrepreneur? Why put yourself to this when you're not giving your clients and yourself the quality that you need to grow your business by not having people help you. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. You gotta have people work for you. You can't do it all by yourself. Um, this has been amazing live. Like I said, we're gonna upload this to our podcast as well. So this is an amazing podcast too. It's an amazing day. The end of the month is almost here. September is here. September is an amazing month. September, me and my wife anniversary. We've been together for a very long time. We're celebrating 14 years together. Uh, then my birthday at the end of the month, 9/29, as you see, CEO 9/29. That's where that come from. I'll be 36. If God's willing, but I'm blessed. I can't complain. Last question: what's a good affordable lead source for sellers? And what's a good simple auto dollar? Robert, book a call with me. Go to co929.com. I got a special for you that I want to, if you haven't pulled the trigger on setting up your lead generation, I got something for you I want to talk to you about. Right? We call this our cold calling launch bundle. We help you launch your entire cold calling campaign. We provide you with 10,000 leads already skip trace. We provide you with one trained virtual assistant. We provide you with a solid script that we've been using to generate tons of motivated seller leads, and it's less than $700. So, if that interests you, if you're interested in it, head over to co929.com, click strategy call, book a call for today. I think there's a few slots open today. So let's get on the phone, talk about your needs, and figure out could we make something work for you so we can help you. That's the beautiful thing I like about what we do. We actually don't just shove trainings and courses and stuff down your throat. We actually take the time to get on the phone and figure out what your exact needs are and pair you with them needs to liken your chances to be successful and get the results you're looking for. So, like I said, head over to co929.com, click on strategy call, book a call today. Let's talk about your needs. I think the cold calling bundle is perfect for you. We get you one trained VA. And anybody, if you listen to the replay, anybody, just mention to me cold calling bundle, and I take care of you. One trained VA, a ton of leads, already skip trace. You pick the market, the city, we go get it for you, skip trace it, a proven list, and get you situated and get set up. And then we'll recommend a dollar for you. And we have everything set up for you so you can be good to go. Well, listen, it's been an amazing episode today. I'm using a brand new camera. I'm loving it. That's the main reason why. No, I lied. That's one of the reasons why I went live today, is to test out my new camera. And then to provide value, you know what I mean? So we're working on the training for our VA Mastery platform called VA Mastery Operation Essentials. and I'm going to be recording it. So I had to get a new camera to really teach people about the day-to-day and essentialities of running a virtual business and the operations of it, so they can be successful in managing employees as well as managing systems and SOPs and stuff like that. So that'll be out probably before my birthday. You know, it'll be available to purchase, and it's going to be an amazing thing. But let me go. I got a busy afternoon. Still a few more calls. Just put a deal on escrow. Gotta go get some more documents the title company's asking for. The thing about it, when you're dealing with estate sales, they want every single document, death certificates, everything. So I gotta go deal with that today. And then I just want to be done before 6:30, 7 o'clock. I try to get home before I try to wake up and be working before the sun come up, and I try to be home enjoying my family before the sun go down. Beat the sun up, beat the sun down. That's my mindset. Talk to y'all later. Like I said, if you want to head over to co929.com, book a call. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you and see what we can do to help you take your business to the next level. Until next time, it's your boy Antoine Campbell. Follow me on Instagram at CO929. Talk to y'all soon.